So my pre-workout is the amino lean. Okay, so this is really good. 2 scoops of this. Boom, boom. All right, so I'm drinking that. So I have my workout together. Let's see. So here is what my plan is for the week. So what I've learned is to just write out everything for the whole entire week. I am going out of town, so I made sure I incorporated that. That way I don't feel overwhelmed and I don't feel like, oh, I can't complete a workout because I'm going out of town. All right, so here it is, Monday. Well, let me just show you that part. So Monday we are doing back, glutes, and hamstring. And I found the person online. Her name is Carolyn Gervan. I found her and she literally has the exact plan in her title. So now I'm able to do this workout because I was a little scared because I'm like, don't nobody really got back, glutes, and hamstring as their title. I typed it in and girl, the title right there, and my girl came through. So I won't be doing Juice and Toya today. So I'm going to do her workouts, and her workouts are predominantly home workouts. She does have some hip thrust in there. She does have RDLs in there, which is a few items that Juice and Toya doesn't do, but I still like Juice and Toya. So when I'm doing lower body days, I will do Juice and Toya. But for right now, we're going to stick to my girl here. And this is her channel right there. See, she got my exact title that I needed. All right, so I'm getting on this treadmill and I'm going to be using 8-pound weights. All right. All right, so with these workouts here, it was very easy, and girl, trust me, I was sore the next day. I did not know that I can really work my hamstrings like this with the RDLs, and she gave like 3 different formats on how to do them with the RDLs, the hip thrusts, all of that. I loved it. I really highly encourage anybody to just try out her workouts because it really did work. All right, so it is Tuesday. All right. So just to recap, my body is sore. My posterior side is extremely sore. So that workout, excellent. 10 out of 10. I didn't have any like soreness in my quads, just a little bit when I was doing the hip thrust. But the fact that she added RDLs, hip thrusts, all these different moves, and it only targeted the areas that she said she was going to target, which is your posterior side. And I am so grateful for that because I was thinking, okay, my biceps might end up hurting, or my abs might end up hurting, or my quads are going to be extremely sore. Nope, girl, my whole butt and hamstrings was hurting today. Not only that was hurting today, I'm also cramping today. So I'm really not in a good mood. All right. Today I did have, of course, straight protein focus. Today I also had some toast today, so wheat toast. So this morning and yesterday morning I had wheat toast. So when it's, that week or that time of the month, I'll go ahead and add in a little bit of extra carbs. And I did have a little piece of chocolate. I couldn't help it. So right now I'm having my pre-workouts, and I'm going to do something a little light because of, my stomach hurting. But I was thinking of doing like a hits and ab workout. Maybe Juice and Toya got something along that nature where it is literally focused on hit and abs. But I might just do low impact, straight up abs only because I don't feel like jumping around because like my body is sore. So after my workout, I will sit in the tub and put some Epsom salt so to help kind of relieve the pain. I did take some magnesium last night. That didn't help the collagen that's supposed to be for joints and all of that other stuff. Girl, I still woke up sore. So it don't matter. What it is, what it is. All right, so I'll see you at the workout, honey.
Other side, squeeze your abs every single time you go down. So for this one, in squeezing, you're sure from the side, squeeze, squeeze. Woo. Keep going. You should really be feeling this in your abs. And up. Twist and up. Twist up. Squeeze your core. Almost done. With the side crunch, make sure your elbows are squared forward. You're not letting them squeeze your core. Remember to keep your core tight. Don't let your core loosen out. Don't let your back overarch. Tuck that tailbone.
All right, so this is editing Tamika here on Monday. Sorry I did not get this post out to you on Sunday. As I was stating earlier in the video that I was going out of town. I went to Orlando with the family and we chilled. And yesterday I just wanted to end my day in my Sunday on a high note. Just spending time with family outside was so nice and beautiful. And we cooked. Well, he cooked. I just watched. Okay, so I just wanted to end it on a high note. So I just wanted to chill with him and everything else. So I did wanted to just share that even though I had made out my workout list for the week and I was trying my hardest to stick to it, but baby, those cramps took over my life. Okay. It was just something that I don't know. I just gave into it and I just did the bare minimum, which was just walking. So on my lips are chappy. So on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and half day of Friday, because I did a half a day of work at I did a half a day at work on Friday. So all I did was walk. That was it. I just kept it simple. I tried to stick to the plan, but the cramps got in the way, okay? My body was just not having it. I needed to relax, use that time to soak my body and just take care of myself. And there was a post that a young lady put on YouTube, and it talked about consistency. And I don't think I have it. I did have it saved, but I don't anymore. But consistency, if you think about what that looks like. So imagine Monday through Friday, you have little circles for each day. What we think is consistency is my circles are bubbled in. You know how like when in school they say bubble it in and make sure it's all the way filled, nice and dark, not halfway or real light, just circle it in. Just fill in your circles. So if you don't fill in your circles Monday through Friday, we think that's not being consistent. Sometimes your circle can be a little faded. Sometimes your circle can be halfway filled, halfway bubbled in, or it can be all the way bubbled in. Whatever that looks like to you, as long as you're showing up, trying to do something, that is what consistency looks like. Your days is just not going to always be perfect, and that's something that I needed to learn and understand. And I want you to understand that every day your circles are not going to be filled in. It can be filled in halfway or not filled in at all, and then the next day it can be filled in 2 or 3 times. That's your consistency. So everybody's consistency looks different, just as long as you're showing up. So even though I didn't finish out my plan the way I had wanted to, and my expectations of exceeding and just going above and beyond that week, life happens. I couldn't help it. So with that being said, far as like weight loss, I did end up losing 1 pound. So I am currently at 167.8, which is still good. So, even through all of that, just 2 pounds of water weight, and I ended up losing that plus an extra pound. So even while on vacation, your girl still did awesome. And I felt like I stick to the plan. So even though my workouts wasn't as perfect as I wanted it to be, I still made sure that my eating was still perfect as well. And you guys know that I am on Zepbound, so that does play a part in it as well. So, yeah, I am overall happy and I'm excited about week. So even though today's Monday and I'm editing and I should be working out, but I still walked today. So I'm going to put of what was recorded on my Apple Watch. One day I did not get a chance to record it because I thought it recorded and it didn't, but of course my steps still counted. So yeah, these are my stats here. This is what I did. So even though I didn't do an additional workout, I still worked out. And I just did a lot of walking, of course. Well, some walking. I ain't gonna say a lot. I did a little bit of walking over the weekend. But I just make sure I stay active, and I did enjoy my food. I had some carbs, but not a whole lot. I kept it moderate. And for me to have lost the 2 pound water weight that I had gained because of my menstrual cycle, and then to lose an extra pound on top of that, obviously I was doing something right. So for me, that was consistency. So yeah, that is my what week is this? Week 8 on the 75 soft challenge. I feel like I could be doing a lot better than what I'm doing, but this is what's working for me on my 75 soft challenge. So I hope you guys are enjoying this week by week. Maybe next time when I do a 75 soft challenge, or maybe the hard challenge, I will keep it to myself, and then when I complete it, then I'll reveal it, because doing this week by week, recording it, I don't know. I haven't really caught the hang of it, because it's like it's the same thing every single week. So if anything, I should have done like a monthly update versus a weekly update. So yeah, anywho, I'll check you out a little bit later. Goodbye, gorgeous.